on the 25th floor.
We had the airspace last night. It's gonna shake.
What is that?
Do you think there's a fire or something?
Driving all the way around the world in an 18-year-old van has proven to be quite a challenge. Whilst truly our van is being shipped from Los Angeles to Tokyo, we spent the last couple of weeks in Turkey, but the next chapter of the adventure is beginning. The only way to escape the ordinary is to explore the extraordinary. John Mixis. Today is the day we're leaving Istanbul, we're heading to Tokyo. Madness. So it is 9:30 at night. We're all packed up, the bags are packed. Oh my goodness, this weighs a ton. Ursel sent his live location. He should be coming around that corner any second. There he is.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go to Tokyo.
We're going to Japan. We're going to Japan.
Ursel, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank
You are a legend
The dream
and a
must go
friend,
on.
as always.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We will see you in a year or so.
Okay. Have a nice flight.
It only seems like yesterday we flew, but yeah, we're flying Turkish Airlines again to Tokyo tonight. Okay, rucksack's going in the cover. I mean, we're early. We have a few hours. Our flight is actually at 2:20 a.m. So we've got a bit of time to kill. But we couldn't keep Ursel up all night. He did offer to drop us off at like some crazy hour.
He
But
did. Is it just me or anyone else feeling nervous about going to a country where you don't speak the language?
Hello, sir. Thank you.
right, the big question. Self-check-in. Marianne, who's got the heaviest bag this time?
I think it might be me.
Oh, 22 kilos. You're 1 kilo in.
Yes!
All checked in. That is the first time I've ever seen a completely self-serve check-in and bag weigh and print tickets and labels and everything. With a few hours to kill, we headed to the bar for a drink. As we sat sipping our drinks, we found it hard to believe that we were actually heading to Japan to meet our UK van. How did that happen? Time flew by, and it wasn't long before we headed to the gate. As we showed our boarding passes, we couldn't believe that Turkish Airlines had upgraded us to business class again. Amazing. We just got upgraded again. Heading to the plane, we were so happy. Things like this don't normally happen once, let alone 2 long-haul flights in a row. As we boarded the plane, we were even more happy when we realised that our seats were next to each other. Taxiing to the runway, I wondered what the next leg of the adventure would hold. A new continent, and a country where we don't speak a word of the language. 2 chefs took our food orders, and as we took off, I couldn't have wished for any more. After the most delicious restaurant-quality candlelit dinner, we took advantage of the full-length bed. I usually have trouble sleeping on planes, with your head bobbing out of control and waking up with a stiff neck, but not this time. I thought to myself, it's taken us just 12 hours to get here, but it's going to take us around 18 months to drive back. Let the adventures begin. I cannot believe we've made it to Tokyo. So on the plane they gave us these customs forms to fill up before you land, and ours are a little bit confusing because we've had to put that we've got extra items, which is a camper van and all of our personal possessions. So yeah, we're gonna have to go through the goods to declare, and it might get a little bit confusing.
When is our life simple? I think the emotional, physical toll is going to take a couple of days to get over, because it's such a new place with a different language that is unrecognisable for me. Lots of you say how chilled I am when we get to a country, and it's because I know a little bit of the language, but this is something completely new.
Okay, we're through customs. It worked out really good. They were completely confused, but we were there about 15 minutes. They even brought us a chair. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Very,
Super
very
helpful.
welcoming.
And I wish my English was as good. My Japanese was as good as their English.
So we were going to get a train to the hotel, but it's like 8:30 at night, and we need to change train, I think 3 times. So I know taxis are quite expensive, but I think we're just gonna get a taxi
It's
because
below the budget.
I think we should. Okay, we just got some cash out, which is quite strange because we've got 2 10,000 yen bills, which makes me feel very rich. Taxi, that way. So we're queuing up with the taxi line here. We just asked a gentleman, apparently they do take cars as well in case we don't have enough. Got me.
Oh, it's a right-hand drive.
Right-hand drive, same as Trudy. You're in Tokyo, baby.
I'm in Tokyo. I believe it.
There's a credit card machine in the back.
Driving on the right side of the road.
Address.
Oh,
Address.
in Japanese or in English?
In Japanese.
In Japanese.
Luckily, we'd already saved the address in Japanese. Marianne, I think you booked a posh hotel.
There was a discount.
Inside?
Inside?
Yeah.
Arigato. Strong. As we entered the lobby, I could tell how organised it was, with its airport-styled roped walkways. It was the first time I'd ever done a check-in on a large touchscreen. After spending years in the hotel trade, I felt like this had taken away most of the receptionist's job. Or maybe I'm just getting old. And now we're on the 25th floor. 25th floor. 25.
Please.
You want to say four?
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Very high.
We had the escape last night and this morning, so
Oh, really?
it's gonna shake.
Oh, yeah.
It's designed to shake. So
Okay, shaking's good.
Yeah.
It's Japanese architecture.
Okay, perfect.
We feel reassured.
Oh, great. Whose idea was it to get a room on the 25th floor in an earthquake zone? Small but perfectly formed, as they say.
That's what I was going for. Oh.
We got tea, coffee, a nice bed, a huge TV, which has just come on its own. And we've got a little shower and toilet and tub there. So just on observation, there is no wardrobe in here, love. There's nowhere to put your clothes.
But more worrying.
What is this? What is
They're
that?
little bath kimonos, I think.
Looks like a suit.
It's a smoke guard. So if there's a fire, you fill the bag with air, as much as you can, it says, and then you put it over your head.
You put your head inside a bag.
Yes,
Great idea.
because you get as much fresh air in that bag before you go into the smoky environment. That's genius.
Have we got a view out? Seeing as we're on the 25th floor. No.
What's the view?
Another block. What is that?
Do you think there's a fire or something? Or an earthquake or something happening?
Okay, so apparently people are leaving their rooms after that, but the alarm stopped. But there are red lights flashing in the corridor, so we're gonna just get dressed and see what's happening. We left the room and quickly headed to the stairs. Is there I can hear an alarm going.
This one okay.
Is there anything there?
Normally, if there's a fire, you should close the doors.
With 25 floors ahead of us, we started the long walk down. I don't know. We're just following everybody else. And after going down 6 floors, we heard... Mistake. Oh, they're doing an announcement. Everyone started making their way back up. Okay. Okay, we can go back. Phew. Okay, false alarm. We only ran down 6 flights of stairs. However, it wasn't long before we heard
on the 22nd floor. Please evacuate in orderly fashion.
I can imagine how real disasters happen, with mixed information creating confusion. We decided, unless a member of staff told us otherwise, we were heading down. 11-story traffic jam. False alarm.
Bomb alarm, yeah. False.
Yeah, they said it's a false alarm.
30 flights. Crazy. He's on the 30th floor.
Inconvenient. Thank you.
Oh.
Attention please. Attention please. We found the fire alarm is false alarm. Everything is under control. We apologize to you for this inconvenience. Thank you.
Past 12 at night. What's happening, love? Welcome to Tokyo.
No. This is the language barrier thing I was talking about. If the alarms are going, the lights are going. You just have to follow, don't you, until you know what's happening.
It's all right. It's all safe. And yes, we took the lift back up. I'm not walking up the stairs.
Do you need to press the card? That's great.
So it's our first morning waking up here in Tokyo, and we're already on a little bit of an adventure because this morning it's Friday, and we've got to get a train across Tokyo to an office of an insurance company to try and sort Trudy's insurance out so we can collect her next week. We're going to change train 3 times.
Thank goodness for Google Maps.
It's a little bit grey today. Oh, lovely flowers in the middle of the road here. So the first stop, the first train station is probably about a 3 or 4 minute walk. Bashimichi Station, that's the first station. So far so good. And we've bought our masks because I think most people on public transport seem to wear masks, and out on the street there's a lot of people with masks on still. Okay, it's a machine. International. International, yes. English.
Will be displayed in English.
2 people. Okay, now where are we going? We know from a previous trip to Tokyo that each train line operates with a different ticket. And so we were worried that if we bought multiple tickets, they would only work on this line. We looked for a ticket office, but there wasn't one. We eventually managed to get 2 tickets, although we weren't 100% sure to where. So the machine didn't take cards, but luckily I had cash.
Platform 2.
Platform 2. 2A or 2B? Must be 2A, Yokohama. Okay, it's organised chaos, but we think we've got a ticket. They're organised and we're chaos. So we've got a ticket, so we're going to try and get to Yokohama and then change trains, try and buy another ticket, because I think this ticket just gets us one way to Yokohama. We didn't realise that we were following the signs for exit 2 rather than platform 2. Okay, it looks like we've just come out of the station again. Hey look, entrance 2A. Yokohama. I think we've made it to the first one. Okay, we've made it to Yokohama. 1 train done, 2 to go. This must be Yokohama, it says it. Yokohama. Okay, we're in Yokohama, and now we're going to try and find the next line, which we've got to come out. Follow the signs for main gate straight, and then I think it's a few minutes walk outside this station to the next one. Tokyo line.
Unio Tokyo line.
The problem is we can't see any directions to the next line that we need to go because I think it's in a different station. Okay, we're going back down.
Our last experience here in Tokyo was Shinjuku train station.
It took us an hour to buy a ticket.
It took us an hour to buy a ticket, so we're doing okay.
We found a map, but we just couldn't see the name of the station where we were trying to get to. Maybe we're on the wrong line. So we decided to ask a local for help.
JM line. This way.
This way. Okay, he's going to show you. Thank you. We don't have a ticket yet. He not only told us which line we needed, he and his mum personally walked us all the way to the correct line. So somehow we've managed to come up in another station. They wouldn't leave us until they'd helped us get the right ticket from the machine. How kind is that?
So when you're lost and you find lovely people to help you, thank you so much.
Domo arigato.
When I asked for the platform, he held five fingers up and did that. So
Number
I think
7.
that means platform number 7.
So everybody's actually queuing up where the doors are of the train because there's these lines on the platform.
Please stand clear of the closing doors.
Well, we got one right. We've cracked this one. That's where we need to get our ticket. Okay, that's easier. We got one right. Boarding the last train, we were treated to wonderful views over the Tokyo skyline. Although busy, the train was very quiet. Talking on your mobile phone on the train is not permitted. And those who were speaking to the person next to them whispered. So different to sitting next to somebody back home watching videos with the volume turned up.
Hello! What? No, I'm on a train! I'm on a train! I can't hear a thing! Yeah, no, I can't talk too long, we're in a tunnel!
I can already see how respectful Japanese people are to each other. We're actually half an hour early for our appointment, so now we just got to find their offices.
The architecture here in Tokyo is epic.
Okay, so we think it's this building here. We rung the buzzer, but no one answered. Okay, we think that's the building. Marianne's just trying to call them.
And I have an appointment at 3 o'clock today. Hello! Oh, yes, that's right. How are you? I'm not lost for once.
We don't think.
we're outside your building. Perfect English. Absolutely knew exactly who I was and is sending somebody down to collect us.
Oh, amazing. Hopefully we got the right building. Mayumi, our insurance agent, met us and within minutes had handed us our insurance papers. Before we left, she proudly took us up in the lift to the top floor so we could see the Tokyo skyline. What a lovely gesture. Everyone we've met so far has been just so kind.
And this is like a little school my son went to. And
Oh, nice.
he's like, yeah, I can just go there for 1 minute.
Oh, this
So,
is the train line we took here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
For train.
Yeah.
Yeah, this area is the Olympics, and they have a skateboard and BMX. And I don't know, you can see the red and white. That's a Tokyo Tower.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Tower.
And the other side right there is Skytree.
Oh, so that was absolutely fantastic. The lady was so lovely, took us in.
Oh.
We paid, you had to pay cash. It's just the way the government insurance works.
Yeah.
It was about 7,000 yen. And we've got the insurance that covers us legally Like it's like the minimum insurance for Japan, but she is also going to try and see if we can get some extra coverage. So yeah, it's good to get that extra
I'm
bit.
feeling incredibly happy to be here, and I am not feeling stressed or anxious anymore, which is what I was feeling before we left. I was really concerned. Everyone's been great and helpful.
Really, really, really friendly. First impressions of Japan is very, very good. We made it back to the hotel. It was a lot quicker than when we went, which is good because we haven't eaten all day. And we are absolutely starving. It's been 24 hours since we had our meal on the plane. So there is a shopping centre a short distance from the hotel. So we're going to go and check it out. But one thing I do love is the architecture here in Japan. Isn't that just an amazing view? There's cable cars going up and down here, a big wheel, and World Porters. That is the shopping centre. Walking around, they've got English and Japanese on all of these boards with the little maps of where we are, and it is still immaculately clean everywhere. Oh, the green man's flashing. All of the cars turning, they always give way to pedestrians. Pedestrians definitely have the right of way here. Okay, here is the shopping centre. Something else we noticed when we got the train the other day is that everybody stands on the escalator on the left hand side, not like in the UK we stand on the right hand side. There you go. Somewhere for lunch, Jonathan's Coffee House. You can't help but notice that every restaurant has brightly coloured models of the foods they sell in the window. Yeah. So you got this iPad that you have to order your dish on. It looks a bit funny, doesn't it? At least it's in English. The guy put it in English for us.
Yeah, there's multiple languages, which is great. Demi-glace sauce.
It's a sausage.
It's a sausage.
Love, there's a robot going behind you. What is that? You know you're in Japan when a robot goes past you. Is that going to deliver our food, do you think?
I don't know, but my sister Sue's got one of those robots on the floor that hoovers. Maybe it's hoovering as it goes.
Yeah, it's done. Thank you for your order. Please take water from the counter. You've just ordered your dinner on an iPad. Okay, watch out for the robot. Not sure what this is. Every table seems to have one. What do you reckon that is?
Ooh, but I don't know. I don't know what that is.
What's that?
But look at this. I think this is...
They've got little cutlery sets.
Oh,
chopsticks.
Forks. Spoons and knives.
It's the first time I've ever seen a robot waiter. It was like something out of a sci-fi movie. I have a feeling our trip around Japan is going to be pretty interesting. Our lunch has just arrived. Look! You take your lunch now. I love that. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Look, I got chicken. Some chicken and radish with rice. And soup.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robot.
Kevin?
Oh, did it say something?
It said something, but I have no idea what that was.
Bye-bye. Oh, you got like a big
Teriyaki
mince.
sauce. I've never, ever eaten teriyaki sauce.
There you
have
go.
I not lived?
Give it a go. And then you got some salad, got some rice, and got some chicken and radish with some pickled things and some soup. How's your sauce?
It's not what I thought it was going to taste
Looks like a rich gravy.
It is like a rich, slightly sweet sauce.
I'm not sure what this is.
Is it like pickled?
I don't know. Looks very odd. It smells a bit. I think it's like a pickled mushroom. I'm not sure whether I like that.
It smells a bit smoky.
It's not unpleasant, just there's a flavour I've never had before. It's a bit of a strange taste, isn't it? This looks lovely, this soup. Let's try. Oh, that's lovely. That's like vinegary sweet sauce. This is crispy chicken, and then crispy chicken. That is delicious. Okay, so the little container is so that they can put the bill in it. After a very interesting lunch, we're now going to have a quick wander around the shopping centre. It just feels so different, doesn't it?
It feels very different, but very cool.
When you come in, they've got a thing here. You put your umbrellas in to dry.
That's so cool.
It's always interesting walking around a local shopping centre and market in a new country. You get a real feel for a place. This was new. Flashing lights, cartoon characters. Then I saw a Pac-Man shop, which took me right back to my childhood. They got a section of the shop here, which is like all vending machines. It's just like millions of vending machines. With all these like anime characters, I think they are.
Wild. These are all like little collectible things.
They're like little animes, aren't they, or something? Are these anime figures? I don't know.
There's anime, there's Pikachu, there's
Everything.
Marvel, there's Disney.
There's a lot of vending machines. We received a message and picture on social media saying that they had just seen our van in Yokohama shipping port. Let the adventures begin.